Hey there YouTube, Zach here again. So today I wanted to take you through another braid. We're going to be diving back into our book, Leather Braiding by Bruce Grant. And today I wanted to show you it's a flat braid, plate 6, it's called the plate 6 5-part inside trick braid. I'll show you an image of it. The nice thing about this book is it comes with a description on how to do it, and it's very cut, clear, and dry. Sometimes, like this one took me a couple tries to do it, but it's pretty simple. And the one thing I recommend doing is trying to find a pattern while you're braiding. Sometimes, like the letters, they've always got the letters on each strand. You can see that. And that kind of confuses me when I first start. So as quickly as I can, I always try to make recognize the pattern, and it's usually like this one is an over-under pattern, and I'll have to show you that in a second. But without further ado, let's get started. I'm really excited to show you this braid, and if you made it this far, hey, like and subscribe. There's going to be more. I'll come out with more braids following this book, and just to create some more useful information for you guys. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, so to start, we've got 3 on our left, 2 on our right. Our sequence is going to be a five strand movement system. So we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fold at the bottom. Okay, so that's going to be our system. First we start with our left, and we're going to call this our middle. And then we're going to go from our right and go on top of that. We've now created an over-under system by doing this. Over-under with our left. But that's not really necessary. I just like to think of patterns. It makes it easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at number 5 is when we come down to our bottom. First, recognize that now our strands, 3 strands are on the right and 2 strands are on the left. And we're going to take our bottom, and we're going to go through our C and D strands. You can already see that there's a hole opening up. We're just kind of following it. And we're going to have an even bigger mess. Okay, see that? Now we repeat the 5 same step sequence, but starting from the right side, because there's 3 over there now. So 1, 2, 3, this is getting messy, 4, 5. And you can see that this thing just wants to do whatever it wants to do, and you can kind of just like pull it straight out. And try to allow the spindle to come out, and you can see like you basically just untangle it by flipping it out the way it wants to go. It says in the book to go through B and C. Sort of, but it gets a little confusing in there. So like for me, I just kind of, after your second 5 sequence, so you do 5 strands, another 5 strands, that's 10, then you just try to untangle it. Okay, that, and you know, just make sure you keep some pressure down here and just keep trying to untangle it, and you'll get it out, you know, because for me it's just a little less confusing to do it that way. But now, I would consider what we just did like the first full 10 strand sequence in order just to get it back to like laying flat. And with this size, we could probably do that one more time. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll do it again. But now we have our 3 strands to the left and our 2 to the right. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really don't have a whole lot of room here, so I'll do my best. And I know it looks kind of ugly, but we do the same thing. And you can almost see that like the strings want it to go a certain way. It's like it wants to go through, like our A is like wanting to go through and under our C and D, our opening. You can almost just pull that one, or just flip it. Flip it through. We get that same tangled mess, but we need to continue our braid. Remember, that was our first 5 sequence. Now we're back on the second 5 sequence with 3 on the right, 2 on the left, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and this is getting rough. 3, 4, and 5. Now, what I want you to do is, we got this nasty bundle. Just try to unbunch it. Just try to unbunch it. Keep your pressure down with your left hand and just unbunch the thing. Almost there. Might take you a couple tries. Does for me. But we got there. See that? There is a certain way to know exactly which one to go through. It kind of just confuses me. I just like to unbunch it because you'll get there eventually as long as you keep trying. But now we have our strands, or our 5-part inside trick braid done. And you can basically just like move it down, you probably flatten it out as much as you want to, make it all pretty and whatnot. But I can flip that over. That is it. I am not the prettiest braider at all, and if you keep messing with it, you'll get it to settle flat. You will get it. But I feel like you could make some bracelets with this. You can add it as an accessory somewhere. You know what I mean? And you've got yourself a nice trick braid. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you guys plan on doing some trick braids in the future. I will keep uploading different videos, and I will also add this book. I'll put this in a link in the description. It's only $10. It's chock full of stuff. Bruce Grant is awesome. This book is great. I can pretty much do every braid through this book without needing help somewhere else, like YouTube or anything. I pretty much don't need it. I just need the book, and yeah, I like it. It's very descriptive, and you can also simplify it with like writing it down as simply as possible for you, just to make sense. He uses the alphabet system, like the A, B, C, D, E, etc. for the strands, but for me, I just like to recognize patterns and go from there. And obviously I'm not the best or the prettiest braider in the world, but I can do it, and I can flatten this out later. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said before, I will keep making some, and if you haven't done so, please think about liking and subscribing, and watch for more of my content. Thanks, guys.